So today is just going to be kind of like a slow motion flow today, kind of taking it easy, a little gentle. It's been a while since I've done one of those, so maybe today would be a good day to do that. And because today's going to be so kind of slow, don't worry, Wednesday we'll have some high octane, we'll get some movement. Maybe some HIIT yoga, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure yet. Going forward, I'm not sure yet what I'm doing. Two of the places that I normally teach at are closed, unfortunately. So in the other studios that I teach at, have to rework their schedules and figuring out, social distancing and the numbers wise. So just a heads up, I don't know what's happening within the next couple of weeks in regards to putting on live. I will try to always put up at least one video a week, so that anybody that can't come to a class or maybe can't afford to can at least get something in. Okay, so let's get started today. At the top of our mat, let's start in mountain pose, Tadasana. So today we're going to take our legs out at least hip width distance apart. Spread your toes wide and then ground your feet down into the mat. And then from here, shoulders stack over hips. Pull your belly in. Reach the crown of your head up to the sky. And then relax your arms down alongside of you. Flip your palms so that they face out in front of you. And then close down your eyes. Making sure that your legs are active here. You're rooting down. Thighs are engaged. Pull up through your pelvic floor. Draw in your lower abdominals. Breathe in, draw shoulders up high. Exhale, let them roll and melt down. Let's take 3 breaths here together to just kind of signal the start of our practice. So wherever you are, exhale all the air out of your body. And let's begin. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Breath out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sipping the air in, feel yourself lengthen. Pause when you reach the top. As you exhale, release all the air back out of your body. Last time through, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Sip in a little bit more air here. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly open up your eyes. Root down into your feet. On your next inhale, sweep up, reach up to the sky. And then from here, as you empty out, hinge it over to the right side. We're going to hold here for 1 breath. Take a breath in, reach long. And then from here, as you breathe out, I want you to hinge and roll all the way down, forward fold. Send your tailbone up high. Draw your chest down towards your thighs. A little soft bend into your knees here. Hamstrings are still a little tight. We haven't quite warmed up. Let the head go heavy. Bring your hands down to frame your pinky toes. Hold here. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty. Last breath in. Last breath out. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Draw your belly up and in and hold here. So from here, stretch your tailbone long out behind you. Spine is long. Your gaze is out in front of you. Your neck is in a neutral position here. And I want you to think of cow spine. So heart is a little bit forward, shoulders drop back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try not to sink all the weight into your heels. Breath in. Breath out. Try to keep hips stacked over ankles. Last inhale in. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Now we're going to come back to that side, hinge on the right side. So on your next inhale, you're going to sweep it over towards the right side. Reach your arms out. Breath out. Inhale, come back to center, lengthen. Exhale, lead with the heart, shoulders drop back, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, belly up and in. Exhale, plant the palms, right foot roots down. Breathe in, left foot steps out behind you. And then as you breathe out, drop your left knee down onto the mat. Top of the left foot comes down. Pull your belly in, stack that right knee over your right ankle, and then on your next inhale, walk your hands up onto that right thigh. Shift your hips forward. Keep your belly engaged. And then if it feels good from here, maybe your arms reach up towards the sky. Again, as you press forward, just check in with that knee. Make sure it's still stacked so that it doesn't jut over the toes. Feeling a little bit of stretch here. And that left thigh and the right hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. And last breath out. Now on your next inhale, bring your palms to touch. Interlace your fingers together. Take your hands behind your head. Take your elbows out east to west. Now on your next inhale, I want you to draw your heart open. Press your head into your hands. Let them hold up your head. Keep those hips shifting forward. Make sure that your glutes and your belly engaged here. Try not to just sink into your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. And then on your next inhale, slowly lift your chest, lift the head, rise, come back up. So keeping those hands interlaced here together. Take that left elbow up to the sky. Draw your right elbow down towards the floor. Now press your head into that left arm. Open that left shoulder up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Slowly release your fingertips. Reach that right arm back towards that left thigh. Reach that left arm up to the sky. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, can you hinge it back? Maybe take your fingertips on towards that left calf. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your arms. So bring your left hand down onto the mat on the inside of your right foot, or you can take it onto a block. Take a gentle twist here. Open up, reach your right fingertips up high. Inhale. Exhale it out. Try to keep the hips square. Twist from your rib cage. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Reach up, lengthen through your right fingertips. And then as you empty out, bring that right hand down on the inside of your right foot. Heel toe that right foot over. And let's come to lizard. So you can stay exactly as you are. Or if you'd like, you can spin your right toes to the right side of your mat to about 2 o'clock. And you can lift the big toe side up. Arms can stay long. You can come down onto forearms, down onto a block. You also have the option here, if you'd like, gecko. If you want a little bit more of a hamstring stretch. Walk your feet further out in front of you. And then same options, hands long, arms long. Come down onto forearms. So whatever you need in your practice today. And let's hold here. And today we're just going to let our head go heavy. Maybe chin draws down towards your chest. Let that right hip begin to soften. 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. On On your next inhale, come back up onto long arms if you're not already there. And then from here, right foot comes down onto the mat. Hips stay as they are. Keep your right toes square to the front of your mat. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, start to walk your hands over towards the left side of your mat. Take a little fold here. Keep drawing that right hip back. Left hip presses forward. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. And then as you fill up, slowly come back to center. From here, left toes curl under. Left knee lifts up off the mat. So on your next inhale, start to walk your hands over towards the left side of your mat. Spin your toes out in front of you. Now from here, heels go out a little bit wider than toes. So pigeon toe your feet a little bit inward. Take our breath in, halfway lift. And then as you breathe out, fold forward. So you can stay here exactly as you are. Sometimes I just like to bring my forearms down and let my head go heavy. If you want, you can interlace the fingers on your low back. Let your arms fall overhead. Peace fingers can wrap around your big toes. Draw yourself down. Spin your fingertips out behind you. Walk your hands underneath you. Or if you want in your practice, you can always take your headstand here. Take what suits you today. Send the tailbone up high. Maybe draw a little bit more weight towards the balls of your feet. And let's take one more breath here together. Fill up. And empty it out. Slowly bring your hands back underneath you. On your next inhale, find a halfway lift. Hold here. Exhale it out. Breathe and walk your hands towards your left toes. Spin to the front of your mat. And then from here, as you empty out, heel toe that left foot over to the right side of your mat. Drop your left shin down. Right toes wiggle out behind you. Top of the right foot comes down. So checking in here before you come down. Try to get that left thigh parallel to the side of your mat. It doesn't matter if the left shin is parallel to the front, although that's the end goal, is to eventually get that as straight as you can. This right hip might want to come up, and that left hip will sink down. Close it off, square that right hip towards the front of your mat. If you need to, block can come underneath this left hip. Take a peek back at those right toes. Make sure that they're pointing towards the back of your mat and that they're not spinning inward towards the midline of your mat. Take an inhale in, open up. Remember, you can stay right here on long arms. If you want more, as you empty out, come down onto forearms or down onto a block. If you want swan, come all the way down. Arms can reach long out in front of you. Same thing here, we want to keep closing that right hip off. Hip stays square. And with every inhale, feel your spine lengthen a little bit more. And then as you exhale, can you fold deeper? And let's take one more breath here together. Fill up and empty it out. On your next inhale, come back up onto long arms. Press your palms down into the mat. And then from here, curl under your right toes. So we're just going to come to plank here for a moment. On your next inhale, take that left leg out behind you. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, bring your knees down onto the mat. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Fill up, belly down. Heart comes open. Empty out, navel to spine, chin to chest. Breathe in, count. Breath out, round, move into cat. One more time, just like that. Breathe in, open up the throat, gaze is high. Breath out, tailbone tuck, shoulder blades high. Inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale it out. So left palm plants down into the mat. On your next inhale, take your right fingertips up to the sky. So we're going to keep this twist just for a moment. Take a breath in, reach up. And then as you breathe out, I want you to reach your fingertips overhead towards the front of your mat. Spin your pinky finger down. And then start to sweep your fingertips down towards your mat. Take it towards the back of your mat. Start to open up the palm to the side. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Pinky finger down. Sweep it down. One more time, just like that. So as you fill up, reach it up. Open up the palm. And then as you empty out, pinky finger down, sweep it down. Inhale that right arm up high. And then as you exhale, thread the right arm under the left. Bring your right shoulder and your right cheek down onto the mat. Now today for this, press your left palm down into the mat. And then on your next inhale, I really want you to think about trying to draw your right shoulder down onto your mat. So press into that left palm. Press that right shoulder down. Take the left shoulder up towards the sky. Now, if you want a little bit more, that same option where you take your hand to the opposite corner, press down into the palm, open up that left shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Fill up, empty it out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Last inhale in, exhale it out. Slowly bring that left palm back underneath your left shoulder, root it down. Inhale your right fingertips up to the sky. And then as you empty out, right hand comes down onto the mat. Toes curl under, bum presses back. And then on your next inhale, send your hips up to the sky. Heels start to sink down towards your mat. Let them get heavy here. Lengthen the hamstrings. Think about lifting your hips up and back. Press your shoulders down your back. Don't let them start to droop towards your ears. Draw your belly in. Head is heavy. If you want a little bit of movement here, shake it out. If you need to, pedal into the feet. Walk your dog. Bend a knee, straighten the other. One more breath here. Fill up. And then empty out slowly. Feet come back down onto the mat. Inhale, rise up high on your tiptoes. Stay on your tiptoes. As you empty out and start to work your weight your feet towards the front of your mat, start to shift the weight towards your hands. Pull your belly in, send your tailbone up high. And then when they get there, sink your heels down into the mat. Feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Grounding down, breathe in, reach up, sweep up. Palms come to touch overhead. And then as you empty out, hinge it to the left. Hold here for a breath, fill up. And then as you empty out, sweep it all the way down. Fold forward. Head heavy, belly drapes down onto your thighs. Maybe a little bit of a less of a bend here, warming ourselves up. One more breath here together, draw it in. Release it out. Breathe in, halfway lift, hold here. Belly in. Tailbone reaches long. Hands can come to the shins, or if you want, you can bring your fingertips down onto the mat. Shoulders back. One more breath here, fill up. And then as you empty out, fold forward. So we're going to come back to that hinge on the left side. So on your next inhale, hinge it over to the left. reach your arms. Empty it out. Breath in, reach up high, palms come to touch. Breath out, open up the heart, swan dive down, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left foot roots down, breathe in, right foot steps back. And then as you breathe out, right knee drops down. Fill up, walk your hands up onto that left thigh. Same thing here. As you shift the hips forward, make sure that that left knee is still stacked over your left ankle. And then if it feels good, arms reach up, arms reach up. So pull up through those bandhas. Remember, you want to protect your low back here. Belly's pulled in. Glutes are engaged. Fill up. Empty it out. Breathe in, relax your shoulders. Breath out, soften the muscles in your face. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. Breathe in, palms come to touch. Interlace your fingers together. And then take your hands behind your head. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. And then as you empty out, take your back bend. Open your heart up to the sky. Let the head go heavy into your hands. Elbows out east to west. Breathe in, legs are active. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Inhale to lift your chest, come back to center. Keep the hands interlaced. This time, keep the bend into your left elbow, take it up to the sky, and then draw that right arm down. Press your head into the arm, really bring it open. One breath here, fill up, empty it out. Just realized we did the same side, guys. So slowly come back to center, elbows out east to west. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, take that right elbow up to the sky. Left elbow draws down, and then again, press your head into that right arm. One more breath here. Fill up. Empty it out. Slowly release that bind. Left hand can come onto that right thigh. Or if you want a little bit more, take it towards the calf. Reach that right arm up to the sky. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, reach that right arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. And then as you exhale, cartwheel your arms. Take that right hand down on the inside of your left foot to the mat or onto a block. Twist open, reach that left arm up high. Breath in. Breath out. Keep reaching your crown long. Fill up. Empty out. It's like that left shoulder on top of the right. Last breath in. And then as you breathe out, bring that left hand down on the inside of your left foot. Heel toe that left foot over. And let's come into our lizard on this side. Same option to stay as you are. Again, remember one side's different than the other, so maybe one side looks different. Maybe you take a different pose on this side. So if you would like to, you can spin your toes out to 10 o'clock this time and lift the big toe side up. You have that same option here if you want to come into get-go. Take that left foot forward. Remember, you can stay here on long arms, or if you'd like, come down onto your forearms, down onto a block. Just again, making sure no matter what that knee isn't pointing over the toes. One more breath here together. Fill up. Empty out. Breathe in, come back up onto long arms. Breath out, bring that left foot back. Sole of the left foot comes down onto the mat. Hips stay square. Left foot stays as it is. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, walk your hands over towards the right side of your mat. Again, left hip is still drawn back, right hip forward. And then if you can, maybe take a little fold, draw your chin to your chest. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. And then as you fill up, slowly come back to center. Empty out. This time, right toes curl under. Right knee lifts up off the mat. Breathe in, hands walk over towards the right side of your mat. Coming onto the long side edge of your mat. Again, little pigeon toe here. Toes spin a little bit inward, heels are out. Take a breath in, halfway lift. And then as you breathe out, take your fold. So same options as before. Hands underneath you. Peace fingers, interlace the fingers, let them fall overhead. Or spin your fingertips to the back wall. This time I'm going to take a twist. So your option to just stay here in that forward fold, or if you want to take your twist, draw your hands underneath you, breathe in, halfway lift. Breath out, plant that left palm underneath your head. Keep drawing this right hip down. It's going to want to kind of open up. Breath in, breath out, reach that right arm high. Take one more inhale here. And then as you exhale, bring that right hand down. Bring it underneath your head again. This time you're going to want to think about drawing that left hip down. Take a breath in, twist open, reach that left arm high. Try not to take all the weight towards the heels. Take some towards the balls of your feet. One more breath here. Inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands back underneath you for any other type of variation. Breath in, halfway lift, hold here. Breath out. As you fill up, walk your hands towards your right toes. Spin your toes out in front of you. And then from here, let's find our way to half pigeon. Right foot heel, toes over towards the left side. Right shin drops down. Take those left toes out behind you. Top of the left foot comes down. So again, check in with that right thigh. Get it parallel to the side of your mat. Is this left hip opening up and that right hip dropping down? Square them off. Draw that left hip down towards the mat. Right hip draws back. Take a peek back. Check in with those left toes. Are they pointing towards the back of the mat, or are they starting to sickle inward? Keep that left leg strong out behind you. Breathe in. You can stay here on your long arms. Or if you'd like, as you breathe out, come down to forearms. Or come down onto your swan. Again, I have to actively sit here and think right hip back, left hip forward, right hip back, left hip forward, or I will start to sink onto that right hip. Again, let the face soften here. Let that right hip soften and open. And one more breath here together. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then as you fill up, come back up onto long arms. Palms plant down into the mat. Left toes curl under. Again, we're going to come back to that high plank, but just for a moment. So as you breathe in, sweep that right leg out behind you. High plank, fill up. And then as you empty out, knees come down onto the mat. So this time for our cat-cow, I just want you to think about rolling out your spine. So on your next inhale, dip your belly down and then draw your heart forward. And then I want you to think about rolling to the right as you come into your cat. And then take it to the left to come back to your cow. So exhale, roll to the right, come into your cat. And then as you inhale, take it to the left, come back to your cat. So breathe in, breathe out, roll it around. Inhale to the left, sink it down. Exhale, roll it to the right one more time through. Breathe into the left, open up. Breath out, sweep it around. Now let's switch sides. So on your next inhale, take it to the right. Open up your heart. Exhale, swing to the left, move into cat. Breathe into the right, open up. Breath out to the left, come into cat. One more time through. So fill up, take it to the right, open up. Empty out, swing it to the left, come into cat. And then as you breathe out, come back to a neutral spine. So this time, right palm plants down. Breathe in, left fingertips reach up. And then as you breathe out, throw the left arm under the right. Left shoulder, left cheek comes down. So same thing here. Right hand can plant down. And then I want you to think about trying to draw your left shoulder down towards the mat. Peel open the right. And then if you want a little bit more, right fingertips towards the left side of your mat. Press down, open up. If you want a little kickstand, that right leg can go up. Take one more breath here, fill up, and empty it out. If that right leg is popped up, bring it down. Right hand comes back underneath your right shoulder. Breathe in, left fingertips up to the sky. And then as you breathe out, bring your left hand down to the mat. Take your knees out wide, bring your big toes together to touch. Settle your bum back onto your heels. Reach your arms long. Forehead comes and rests down on your mat. Tailbone starts to become heavy. Let it drop down towards your heels. Let that third eye rest down. If you want, massage it out for a moment. Relax the jaw. And when you're ready, slowly meet me in a cross-legged seat. Bring your hands to heart center, thumbs to sternum. Just want to take a moment and thank you guys again for joining me this day, or this night maybe if you're practicing in the evening later on. Take a deep breath in and inhale love. And exhale peace. Draw your thumbs to your third eye, your eye of intuition. Fill up. And then as you empty out, bow forward. And together we say, Namaste. Again, thank you guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. See you soon. Bye.